a fine day. And he was just very creepy. But Frankie, Frankie's a little bit of a space cadet, and so she couldn't really tell when somebody was being creepy. And she said, "Oh, I'm just, you seem really sweet, like candy. So I'll talk to you. I was just out here, shopping for supplies for my birthday party with my pet dog. We wanted to get some glow sticks, and ooh, this is fun. So we could have we can make it like a real party. We could get some food and all kinds of pyrotechnics and lights and stuff, and a bunch of candy, of course. What are you doing out here, Mr. Carrot?" And the giant talking carrot said, "I came here to kidnap you and to steal you away on my boat. Well, originally I just wanted the dog, but you're here too, so I'll take you too. Ha 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 ha." So, he grabbed them, he put them inside of a giant wet food can to hide them and take them to his boat. And luckily, though, Frankie had a can opener in her pocket because she takes them with her everywhere just in case she needs to open a can. So she was able to open the can just a little bit, but cans are way harder to open from the inside than the outside. Just trust me on that. Don't ask me how I know that, but it's true. So she wasn't able to open the can all the way before they got on the evil carrot kidnapper's boat. So when they got on the boat, the giant carrot guy opened the can and said, "Oh, I see you have your can opener. You were trying to escape, but you will never escape. Ha ha! Even if you turn your can opener giant, you will always be stuck on my boat. Because now we are in the middle of the ocean and you cannot escape." And it was true. They couldn't escape. Because Frankie couldn't really swim. She could kind of wade in shallow water, and Buster definitely didn't know how to swim. So they were... Oh, I fell! Oh no! Let me get back up. Okay. Woo! That was scary. Oh no. Okay, I'm going back up there. Whee! I am so clumsy. I just trip over myself sometimes. Okay, now I'm back. This slide is also a little bit slippery, but I guess that's what happens when there's water. Anyway, where was I? Oh yeah, they were trapped on this boat because they couldn't swim. Frankie and Buster, and they were talking to each other when Mr. Carrot Kidnapper Man went away, and they said, "Well, we have to make a plan to escape, because if we've been kidnapped, that means we can't have our birthday party." And Buster said, "Hey, maybe if we blow up an inflatable ball, we can float away on that." And but Frankie said, "No, my claws are too sharp. I'll just pop it." And then Buster said, what if we try to sink the ship?" And then Frankie said, "No, because then we'll just die too." And then Buster said, "Oh, what if we just eat a giant steak?" And Frankie said, "How's that gonna help?" And Buster said, "It's not, I'm just hungry." And then Buster said, "What if we just eat the carrot kidnapper and then we steal the ship and drive it back home?" And Frankie said, "That is a great idea, except for one thing. I hate carrots. Carrots are so gross. They taste disgusting. I don't want to eat a giant carrot." And Buster said, "Really? You would rather be kidnapped forever than eat a carrot?" And Frankie said, well, I guess when you put it that way, you're right. So at that night, when the carrot kidnapper was sleeping, they snuck into his little bedroom in like the under part of the ship. I don't know boat terminology, you guys. I didn't finish reading that book. Is that called the cabin, or is that the front part? No, the cockpit? That's airplanes, not on boats, right? Anyway, they went into Carrot Guy's bedroom. They took some forks and knives, and Frankie found some salt to bring with her so it would make him taste better, and some tomato sauce too. Hey buddy, how you doing? Oh, I'm so glad you're here. Okay, Frankie and Buster were just about to eat their way out of being kidnapped by a giant evil carrot man. So, that they needed to figure out how to make sure he would stay asleep as he was being eaten. So they decided to poison him first, so he would, well, no, then they had second thoughts, because then, if we poison him, then we eat him, we'll get poisoned. So, they said, what if we just, like, if one of us threatens him with a sword, while the other one eats, then, so in case he wakes up, we can just stab him. Or what if we just pour beer down his throat until he gets so drunk that he can't even move anymore? So they decided to go with that plan. So they found some beer in the Carrot Guy's little mini fridge, and they just, he's snoring, so his carrot mouth was open. So they poured the beer down his throat, and he passed out even more. So starting from the tip of the carrot, which is like his feet, they started nibbling, and Frankie said, hey, shouldn't we have washed him first? You know, my mom says you always have to wash your vegetables before eating them. And Buster said, come on, we've been kidnapped here. If you get sick from eating him, you worry about that later. And Frankie said, ooh, what about chips on the side? That would make them taste better. And Buster said, come on, let's just keep eating. We're just trying to save our lives here. We can worry about snacks later. So they were taking bites and bites and bites, but it was taking a very long time because the carrot man was huge, and both Frankie and Buster were quite tiny, with tiny little mouths and teeth. But eventually they finished eating him, and he was gone. And then they took their boat, and they turned it around and went back home. And then they threw their birthday party with there was a light show with glow sticks, and there was a sword fighting. They had a fencing teacher come to the birthday party. That was an activity that they did. And then it was time to say happy birthday, and Frankie's mom brought out a cake for them, and they blew out the candles, and they took a bite out of the cake, and it was carrot cake. And they said, no, I was hoping I'd never have to eat a carrot again. The end. Oh my goodness, you came at the very end of the story. I'm sure someone else can catch you up. It was about Frankie the Crab and Buster the dog. They got kidnapped by a giant carrot, but then they ate the giant carrot to try to escape from him. And they did, and then they went back and they had their birthday party, and their mom had gotten them a carrot cake, even though they had just eaten this giant carrot that was very traumatizing to them. The end! Thanks for thanks for coming to my book tour. I've got a few copies of the book. I don't want to put them in the water, but so I'm gonna go back out this way, and then I'll sign some books for you. Oh, carrot cake, yes! Alright, let's see. How many of you are there? 6? Okay. Okay, so, where did I put my pen? Oh, here it is. Alright, let's see. Dear Cheese Mask and Buster, stay cheesy. Love, Abby. Dear Star Mask, you are a superstar. Love, Abby. Dear Onion Mask, I respect that you are very layered and deep. Love, Abby. I'm making puns with all your masks. Dear Full Mask, I am full of gratitude for you. Love, Abby. Dear Druid Mask. Okay, this is a lot harder than the rest. Okay, well, I'll think of a good one, I promise. No one knows me better than you. JK, your mask is the only one with a nose. Love, Abby. Oh, and then, did I do yours yet? Okay. Dear giant cracker symbol, you crack me up. Oh, you guys! Thanks for coming to the book tour. I'm gonna be doing a lot more of these, and I'm still working on getting my great uncle, the Crab King, to allow non-crobs to open books. But we'd have to like break this really ancient spell that he casts, and there's like a lot of rituals involved in it, and it's just like there's a lot of politics involved in the crab community, and it's just very complicated. So if that can't happen, I will find some other way to get these stories to you. And thank you for always being supportive. I just remember that some of you were there when I didn't even know the full alphabet. So, I love you guys. Oh. You are very strong, little one. Alright, I gotta go to my mom's to have dinner. She's gonna make me eat vegetables. Now I'm really hoping she doesn't cook carrots tonight. I don't think I'm going to be able to eat carrots for a while. Oh, thank you. Candy, candy, candy. Woo! Alright, guys. I'll see you later. Bye. Make sure that she doesn't run off with that thing. It could be dangerous. I don't want her to poke anyone's eye out with that. Okay.